Hey everyone, welcome back. Angel here with Angel's Heavenly Nails, and today I want to report that everything turned out great with my heart monitor. All I am getting is extra beats, and it's the upper part of my heart and the lower part of my heart, and that's why sometimes I feel them and sometimes I don't, and that's why sometimes they're really intense because that's at the top. But they are only extra heartbeats, and there are a few reasons why people get them. One is alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I have not yet for like 20 years because of my heart condition. I just don't drink. I not supposed to drink anyways because of the pills I take, so I don't drink any alcohol. Second would be drugs. I'm not a drug user. Okay. No, never was, never will be. The other one is caffeine. I don't drink caffeine since my heart condition too because it just makes your heart race more, so I don't drink any caffeine. So it wasn't that. Sugar, I don't eat sugar, especially on this diet, so it wasn't that. But we came to the conclusion that it is anxiety that brings it on. I have panic anxiety disorder. I developed that 3.5 years ago, and about 2 months after I did, I started getting the palpitations. So I did not know that that's what it was linked to, but that's what it is. When people worry or are in stressful situations or have a panic attack or go through that, and then I get those extra beats, and it usually happens like after I've had a bad day. The next day, like clockwork, I will have palpitations for a day or two. So but that's what it is. It's just the stress that, that goes on, or just, everybody lives stressful lives, and so sometimes they're just more stressful than others, so that's why I get that. But that's all it is. But I did so great wearing the monitor. She said I reported so many heartbeats, so I wore it well, even though I had the worst rash ever. I stuck it out for that whole month and did so well in that, and she said on an average my heart beats at 74 to 76 beats. Awesome. They said that's a great heartbeat. So that's really good. And, but yeah, that's all it is. But she said, what people would look for would be for an arrhythmia or like, an irregular heartbeat would be like if I was feeling faintish or I would actually pass out, then there is something wrong. That's not what I have. But if you ever do feel that, please get to a doctor because there is something wrong then. But that's not what's going on with me. I just got to stop worrying so much. And now I will, because everything is clear with me. I got a whole overall report on everything, my heart, my whole body, my blood work, everything is in perfect working condition. So I can stop worrying now, and I'm so happy about that. So thank you all for your prayers. I love you all. Thank you for the comments. You guys have been great. I will also be loading a video on outfit of the day from now on. You guys like that, and so I will. From now on, I'll be doing that to match whatever I do for my nails for the week, or each set of nails I do. And then I will be doing a whole video on what I did to lose the weight and what I am doing to continue to keep the weight off and to continue to lose the last 9 pounds I need to lose. And again, I did that without exercise. Not proud of that, but I am exercising now. But it's just a really amazing way to eat, and the foods are great. I'll explain all of that. I can't wait for Pretty Polish by Steph to receive her package. I mailed it today, but when you get this video, I already mailed, or it'll be like a day later from that, so she probably will already have it. And there's her link right there. If you guys could subscribe to her, that would be great. She's slowly growing. I'll have her link down in my box. And yeah, she's just a sweetheart. And I'm so excited. My heart is so happy that she won this package. Girl, I'm so happy you did. You deserve it. She's just starting out, and I like what she said in her thing. She's going to try to recreate a lot of people's design. Please recreate mine. I would love that. I would love to see that, honey. That would just be great. So, but yes, let's get started on today's design. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I was inspired by it. My husband and I were over at a Christian bookstore, and there was this beautiful painting on, a painting. I wanted to buy it. It was just beautiful, but I took a picture of it and then somehow deleted it. So I'll get a picture next time to show you. But it was a tablecloth, a table with a tablecloth on it, kind of in a taupe color, what I started my nails with. And then this beautiful Bible sitting there, and it was like kind of old looking, like kind of rolled at the sides and stuff, just absolutely beautiful. Now, I didn't put that part on my nails, but what really inspired me were those grapes. The grapes look so beautiful in this beautiful wicker basket hanging over the sides, and all the little curly cues and all that. It was so beautiful. So I'm really inspired by paintings when I see them, and that's what makes me want to do it on my nails. So this was really a fun design that I did, and I really, really love it, and I hope you guys too. So let's get started on today's design. Please like this video. Please comment down below. Please share my channel around. And if you haven't, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my notifications. Have a great night. I love you all. Good night. So I decided to go with this grape design, and if you guys like it and would like to know how I did it, stay tuned and I'll show you. Okay, here with Naked Nails, about to get started with the design. I am in such a good mood today, so I decided to do this fun grape design. I hope you guys like it. So let me show you what I'm going to use in my design. So yesterday I was out at Walgreens and I found this beautiful taupe. Absolutely gorgeous. It almost has a little bit of a hint of a pink too when it's on, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. And the cover on it, the cap's like a rose gold. It's beautiful. And this color is called Powder Room 200. Really beautiful. And it's got a wonderful brush on it. I love the brush on it. And then I'll be using for acrylic paints my white. And then for the leaves, I'm going to be mixing this green with black and some gold in there. I want the leaves to be a different shade of that green. You'll see when I'm doing it. And then I'll be using some of the black by itself with the gold for some of those curly cues. And then my grapes will be done with this purple. It's passion fruit, or passion purple. So, and then I will be using my liner brush. It's a number 1. And it's a liner. I've actually cut it too to make it thinner. So that's what I will be doing in my design today. So I'm going to get painting up on most of my nails here, and I'll leave one open to show you how nice it goes on and how beautiful it looks with just one coat. I will be doing 2 though, but I'll show you what it looks like with 1. Absolutely a 1 coater. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I want to show you what it looks like with just 1 coat. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll put a light on it for you so you can see it better. Look at that. That's 1 coat, and I am so loving when I can find a polish, and most of you ladies are like that. That is a 1 coater, and it's completely covers. Although I definitely am going to do another coat. I always like to do 2 coats, but this is a beautiful taupe color. When you're painting, just make sure that you do long strokes because it is a pearlized type polish. So just make sure that when you're painting here, I'm just trying to get my light set back up. When you're painting that you do in long strokes, but the brush on it is phenomenal. Love the brush on it. It's one of those wider brushes. So get a lot of paint on your brush, or not a lot, I mean, a good amount or whatever, and then just set it down. And like I said, get it into your, your bottom here by the cuticle, and then pull all the way down the nail, because it is a pearlized paint and you don't want to have all those, I don't want to say streaky because it's not a streaky polish. You can see when it's going on. It's absolutely stunning and beautiful. It's just that because it's got the pearlized look in it, cap your end, the pearlized look in it, it definitely would leave a line type, look or whatever. But you see, isn't that beautiful? I absolutely hate that this light keeps getting in the way here. But yeah, it's really, really, really beautiful. So you'll see pictures at the end too, how beautiful it is. So the light's giving me a shadow here. But anyways, I'm going to do a second coat on this, and then I'm going to get my Sèche Vite on top to dry it up before I start my design. So I'll be back in 2.2 seconds. Okay, so I'm just waiting for these to dry up, but I just wanted to show you again up close. That's 2 coats, and it's got the Sèche Vite on it. Isn't that just gorgeous? So beautiful. And it has a little bit, you'll see at the end, when you see the end photos, it has a little bit of a hint of a purple to it. Just a hint, like a silvery purple. That's why I really wanted the grapes with it. Why I chose this color to be the base, because I'm doing grapes and it just is going to look great. But I was just sitting here and I kind of got a little chuckle how we change our nails to, like, from something to so dramatic to something so soft and beautiful. It's funny. I'm looking over here at my 80s nails, and if you guys remember that video I did these 80s nails for my brother and I. We did that marathon, and I hope you guys checked that out. That marathon was awesome. We dressed 80s. We did the 80s slang talk and all of that. I'd love for you to subscribe to him. TD Healthy 2015. I'll have that link down in my box. But yeah, I was doing those, and you look at these and you think, the first thing you think, these nails are like, hello. And then you got these, and these are like, okay, I'm so shy and scared, and I'm not going to talk to anybody. Just so sweet and precious. Like, it's just funny how you go from one extreme to another, but it's always good to try different looks. And I really love this. I never would have thought I would have liked a color like this, but I do. It's very, very beautiful, and my husband really likes it too. He actually is my guinea pig when I'm in the stores and I need to try on a polish. I have to use his fingers because I always have polish on. If he's not with, then I just kind of, mark it on a box or envelope or something that's in my purse. But yeah, he's my little guinea pig all the time so I can see these colors, because they're never the same on the bottle that they are when you put them on the nail. But this one here is identical in the bottle that it is on my nails. I love it. So I'm letting this dry up, and I'm going to get started on some of the art, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and you'll see I got different shades of leaves in there, and then the black has got gold mixed in it. Real quick, here's my palette. And you see I've got the darkest purple. I had brought down a little bit with white. That's what I'm going to use for the grapes. And then I'm going to kind of be doing some highlights in there, and that'll be the last color. And with it's like a real light lavender. Then my black has got some gold in it for these curly cues I'm doing. And then the green has got gold and black in it to make different shades of the green. So I'll show you how I'm doing this. I left one hand open to show you doing the leaves. And then over here on my thumb, I'm going to show you how I'm doing those curly cues. So I'm just dipping into different parts of the green. So I'll do like a dark one, a little bit of a lighter one, a little bit with more of that gold in it. So you don't want a lot of paint on your brush. And this one I'm going to go kind of into this corner here. And I want kind of a wider leave. So I'm going to set my brush down here, go around to one side, come around to the other side, and then just kind of fill it in and give it a little pull like that. So remember, this is a painting, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And just at the end, just give it a little pull so you know it's a leaf. Then I'm going to go into the lighter green, and I'll put a lighter one right here. And the same thing, just go to one side, roll it around to the other side, and then just fill it in. And again, you know, just making it look like a painting. And I've got a lot of water in this. You want to water your paints down. They work a lot better. And then I'm going to dip into more of the greenish gold part, and I'll do another leaf right here. And I'll pull that one around this way, and pull it at the end there like that. And then I just want to fill it in just a little bit more. So, but yeah, you just, you know, just making these a little bit wider and, you know, thicker. So that's what the leaves look like. Hope you could see that really good. And then my thumb here, what I'm doing is dipping into that black and gold mix, just a little bit of paint on the end of my brush. And I'll show you how I'm doing it. I'm just going to come into any area that I want, wherever I think it would look good. And I'm just going to set my brush down and just set it down. And then I'm just going to pull, go around and pull. Just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You just want these curly cues in there. And then I feel one would look probably good right around here. So same thing. I'm going to set my brush down and just swirl it like that. Whoops. Then if you don't get it perfect, you can go like that and just fake yourself out. Come around again and just pull. Remember, these are just the curly cues like on the vines. So, and it's, you know, just like that. You don't need it to be perfect, but isn't that cute? And then when you have the grapes on there, it's going to look so good, like a vineyard. So I'm going to finish up here, let this dry, and I'll be back. I'm going to get some of the grapes done, and I'll be back to show you that. Okay, there's the first step. There's the little patches of grapes, and that's just the one color right now. So it's kind of going to look like a little blob right now. But I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. I'm just taking my brush, and I'm basically doing like dots. So, and I'm kind of just bring them into like a triangle. So I'm just going to just dot in some purple dots in like a row to start off with. Hope you can see this okay. So I'm just making them into circles, like kind of like a dot. You actually could do this design using a dotting tool. I can't get out of my comfort zone. I like to paint everything freehand. I'm just a freehand painter. So, but most certainly you could do this with a dotting tool. So bring it into a point like that, a triangle, I mean, and then just go around and kind of add in more to make it more of a bunch. So now I'm going to add one to this side. It kind of gives you a guideline when you just do your first ones, bringing it into that triangle. So bringing it down to the middle. So then just add more in. Now you got your line to go like this. And don't worry when you're covering things up. Your painting you did, the swirlies or the leaves, don't worry because it's still showing in the background. So just do that and then come in with this last one here again. Go right over that. And then I'm just going to kind of go in here and kind of just fill them in just a little bit more. So it kind of looks more like they're connecting the grapes because you want them to connect. So just go like that. And so, yeah, and then you got like a little patch of grapes, see? And that's really cute like that, like little patches of grapes. So now I'm going to go on to the next step of this. Now I'm going to go into that really, really, really light color, almost a white, but it's like a lavender. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over just, and you want the smallest amount of paint on your brush. So I'm going to highlight like this. So I'm just going to set my brush down and just kind of pull like that into the grape like that. Just give it a little highlight. You're just kind of just, you know, no rhyme or reason with this one. Just make sure and kind of go to different angles of the grapes like that. And that's what's going to give you that highlight and make the grape come alive, you know, just so it looks like it's more of a, you know, painting, and you see that you got your highlights in there. So that's what you're going to do. You're just going to go over each one, and then you see what happens there. It gives it that 3D look. I really hope you can see that. gives it that 3D look. At the end, you'll really get the gesture of it and how beautiful it is. So I'm going to finish up the highlighting, and I'll be back with the next step. Okay, so now what I have done, if you can see that, is I have outlined a few of them, not completely, but I've outlined a few of the grapes. Actually, I hit every grape with the black. Some of them I went all the way around, some of them I didn't. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. And that really just, you know, pulls the painting all together. I had seen, oh, I did this on my thumb. The thumb is the one I haven't done yet. So I'm just going to go over each one like this. This one, like, I'll go over that one all the way. The next one, I'll go like this. I hope I'm in frame here. Next one, I'll go like that. Then I'm just going to go and have very little of paint on your brush. And I'm just going to go like that one. I'll go all the way around. The next one, I'm just going to go like that. This one, I'm going to go like that with it. And so on and so on. I had seen this painting. My husband and I were at the Christian bookstore the other day. And there was this gorgeous painting of a Bible sitting on a table. And on the table was a bowl of grapes, and the stuff was like all hanging off the side, like all the little curly cues like that and stuff like that was hanging off the side, and the leaves and stuff off the side of the bowl, and it just was beautiful. See how that looks when you put the outline on it? But no, it was just beautiful. And so I've been wanting to do this design because that's what I was inspired by. I'm always inspired by paintings. My grandmother was a painter. And I was so inspired by that, but I never really did like paintings. I always did my nails. I always hand painted my nails, and I started at a very young age. I was painting my nails at like the age of 5, but I was doing art by like the age of like 10 and 11 and 12 years old. My grandma had gotten me a set of brushes like that, little paint brushes. And because I was playing around, I was always buying those little press-on nails, and you know, just the white ones that I would paint my own nails and doing paintings. And my grandmother was so blown away that I could do a painting that small on a nail, that she just knew that, you know, that that it would come natural for me, that I just naturally was a painter, is what I mean. I've never been to school for any of this. I have never been to nail tech or anything. I've never done any of that. So I'm not a professional or anything, but I'm just telling you what I know and what I learned, that our family is very artistic. My brother can draw really good. He actually does tattoos, puts tattoos on people and stuff like that. He's very artistic. My uncle is very artistic. He made me this mirror that says Angel's Heavenly Nails, and I'm gonna somehow inquire that into put that into my videos so you guys can see that. He had put Angel's Heavenly Nails. He sketched it into a mirror, all hand done. And my grandmother was a painter. My dad was could draw really well. So we're just all pretty talented. So, but yeah, everybody in my family though was blown away that I could actually do art painting on a little tiny nail like this. So, but that's what inspired me. And I did have a picture of it. I'm so mad. I had a picture of it on my phone. And the other day I was cleaning up pictures on my phone because I'm losing memory on my phone, and I accidentally deleted it. So when we go back to the Christian bookstore, I'm going to get a picture of that and show you guys. So I'm just going to let these dry up, and then I'm going to top coat, and you'll just see how phenomenal it looks when you're top coating. I'll be right back. So I just want to show you paint. I'm going to paint one nail and just show you how cool it looks when you put that top coat on. And I'm using Seche Vite. So watch when you go over this thing. And make sure your art is dry. If it is not dry, you are going to smudge your design, and you're going to be so mad. And just do a light touch going over your design. But make sure you cover it nice and thick with Seche Vite, and then cap the end. But isn't that just so cool once it's top coated? I don't even think you got to see that. I'll show you on this finger. Let's try it one more time. Let's see. I'll draw in even closer here. So I'm going to do this finger right here. So I'm going to go right over the top, and then you'll see how it just pulls that whole design together once it's top coated, and it gives it that complete 3D look. And make sure you do this a very light touch. Make sure your paint is dry so you don't smudge anything, and do this a nice thick coat of your top coat of your choice. I use Seche Vite. Cap the end. But look at that. See what I'm talking about? Look at how it brought that in now, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And just totally looks like a 3D painting. So I'm going to finish up here, and I will be back with the end product. Okay, I am all done. And I absolutely love this one. Like I said, I got it from a painting at a Christian bookstore. And I just think that this turned out so beautiful and just cute and just something really fun, because I always do flowers and butterflies and hearts and different things like that. I wanted to do something really different. So, and it just turned out exactly how I imagined it. So I hope you guys like it. Again, I'm excited about my heart results, and I'm glad for all the prayers that you guys sent to me. And thank you for all the support. I love you all. Have a good evening, and thanks for watching.